Elon Musk sat quietly in his study, a rare moment of stillness in his whirlwind life. The late-night sky stretched above his glass-ceilinged room, stars gleaming faintly. His mind, perpetually buzzing with ideas about space, energy, and artificial intelligence, found itself unusually blank. For the first time in a long while he felt lost. Tesla's recent challenges had been weighing on him. SpaceX's latest mission had narrowly avoided disaster. His ventures, while transformative, felt increasingly heavy, as though the weight of the world had shifted squarely onto his shoulders. He whispered into the void, "What more can I do? What's my purpose beyond all this?" Exhausted, Elon closed his eyes. Slowly, a serene light began to fill the room, not harsh but warm, enveloping him in an unearthly glow. He opened his eyes and gasped. Standing before him was a figure unlike any he had ever seen, radiating peace, humility, and strength. It was unmistakably Jesus. Elon froze, disbelief overtaking him. He had always approached life from a scientific perspective, grounded in data, logic, and empirical evidence. The vision before him defied everything he thought he understood about reality. "I must be dreaming," he muttered, rubbing his eyes. But the figure spoke, and the voice was as calming as a gentle breeze, yet as commanding as thunder. "Elon," he said, "you have done much for humanity, but you are still searching for meaning. Let me tell you why you're here." Elon's skepticism fought with the overwhelming peace he felt in the presence of this being. "Why me?" he managed to ask, his voice uncharacteristically soft. Jesus smiled, his gaze filled with compassion. "You've been given gifts, great intellect, ambition, and influence. These are tools to serve others, not burdens to bear alone. But there's something you must understand. Your purpose is not just to reach Mars or revolutionize energy. It is to inspire the human spirit and show the world what's possible when faith and action unite." Elon's lips parted, but no words came. He felt as though the air had been pulled from the room. Jesus continued, stepping closer, his presence filling the space with warmth. "Elon, your brilliance has created tools to connect, to explore, to expand human potential. But do not forget, humanity's greatest potential is love. Love binds people together, fosters understanding, and gives meaning to progress. Without it, even the grandest achievements will crumble into insignificance." Elon felt a pang of realization. He had spent so much of his life trying to solve the puzzles of the external world, but he had rarely paused to contemplate the internal world, the souls of the people he aimed to uplift. He cleared his throat and asked, "But how do I show people this? I'm not a preacher or a philosopher, I'm just an engineer with ideas and a desire to see humanity thrive." Jesus' gaze deepened, full of understanding. "You underestimate the power of example. Live what you wish to teach. Show the world that innovation and compassion are not mutually exclusive. Speak not only of technology, but of hope. Let your actions inspire others to believe not just in your ideas, but in themselves and each other." The words struck a chord deep within Elon's soul. He had always seen his mission as expanding humanity's horizons, to Mars, to sustainable energy, to the stars. But now he saw a dimension he had overlooked. Expanding humanity's heart was just as vital. "You're asking me to change the way I approach everything," Elon said, his voice trembling slightly. "To lead with something more than logic, to lead with love." Jesus nodded, his expression serene. "Yes, logic builds bridges, but love ensures they endure. Use your voice, your platforms, your influence, not just to solve problems, but to uplift. Speak of unity. Inspire people to see beyond their differences and to embrace their shared humanity." Elon's mind raced. Could he do this? He had always been guarded, preferring to let his work speak for itself. But now he realized there was more he could give. He thought of the billions of lives touched by his companies, the countless people who looked to him as a symbol of what was possible. What if he could show them that possibility wasn't just technological, but spiritual? He asked hesitantly, "What if I fail? What if people don't listen or misunderstand?" Jesus' smile widened, radiating reassurance. Even the smallest seed of hope can grow into a towering tree. Success isn't measured by immediate results, but by the ripples you create. Trust that your sincerity will reach those who need it most. Remember, Elon, you are not alone in this. You have been given these gifts for a reason. Use them wisely. The room fell silent as the words sank in. Elon felt a tear slip down his cheek, an emotion he had not allowed himself to feel in years. For the first time, he didn't feel the crushing weight of expectation. Instead, he felt a profound sense of peace and purpose. As Jesus' figure began to fade, the light around him merging seamlessly with the stars overhead, he spoke one final time. Go forth, Elon. Let your life be a testament to what is possible when faith and action unite. The universe is vast, but the greatest journey is within. Elon sat in stunned silence, the room once again bathed in the quiet glow of the night sky. He didn't know how long he remained there, contemplating what had just occurred. But when he finally stood, he felt different, lighter, determined. The next morning, Elon began making subtle yet profound changes. His speeches, once focused solely on innovation, started incorporating messages of hope, unity, and the importance of collaboration. He spoke of humanity's shared destiny, not just among the stars, but here on Earth. He encouraged his employees to think not just about profits or efficiency, but about the impact their work could have on the world. Months later, during an interview, a journalist asked him, "You seem to have a new perspective lately. What changed?" Elon paused, a small smile tugging at his lips. "Let's just say I had a conversation that reminded me of what truly matters. It's not just about where we're going, but who we are as we get there." His words resonated deeply, sparking conversations across the globe. People began to see Elon Musk not just as an innovator, but as a leader with a vision for humanity's heart, as well as its future. And in quiet moments, under the vastness of the stars, Elon often thought back to that night, to the presence that had reminded him that true greatness lies not just in the brilliance of the mind, but in the depth of the soul.